By the way, I'm calling this Lincoln Logs for Big Boys. Okay, this morning I'm going to answer a question that a lot of people have been asking, and that is, how much of a pain in the butt is that thing going to be to put together? So this is indeed my tiny cabin. My cousin Richard come down from New York. We spent a week just cutting the timbers and getting the walls built. Altogether, I've got about 4 weeks, 6 days a week, daylight to dark, in building this thing. So it's going to primarily be used as my role as Johnny Appleseed at the festival. But I figure I'm going to take it just random places and go camping too. So it is meant to do exactly what you see here. That is, tear it down, move it, put it back up, stay in it for a week or something, tear it back down, move it back home. So this is the perfect example. I have yet to load it into a truck to see how much room it's going to take up in a truck. My guess is it's going to be pretty full. Anyway, what I have here in front of me, this is my floor joist, my floorboards. Just milled them yesterday. All of this, back wall, left wall, right wall, front door, windows. Windows are designed to sit in place. As soon as you get to that point, you just sit the frame and all in place and build past it. Same with the door. So it should go up relatively quick, with the exception of getting the floor down and getting it nice and level to give me a platform to build off of. So that will be the biggest challenge, depending on where I am, what campsite, how level it is. If I choose to just go put it up in the woods somewhere, I might have to block one side up pretty high, but once that floor is level, I can just build the cabin on it. So we'll see what the future. This one was the back one. Just leave that there like that for a second. Hi, beautiful lady. Okay. This big barn hammer works well because, well, that was mean. You don't have to swing it very hard to get things to move. And that's why they use them. Okay. That looks pretty good. I mean, it looks nice and level. Save this one for out somewhere. Come on. Can I have my boards? These boards are all cut at random shapes, random sizes. I know they're going to shrink. I did allow for a little bit. There's a little bit of extra board on the end, but I also cut extra boards. So once they shrink, I can push them back together and still have what I need. Saying that, everything is going to shrink. So there might be adjustments for a little while that I need to make. Even the floor joists themselves are going to shrink. So everything will need to be adjusted as time goes, but that's okay. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. Inside is a different color than the outside, so now when I load these in a truck, I will load them like I am now, so that 1s are on the top and 9s are on the bottom. Now, I've never had this assembled on this wooden platform, so it's going to be a learning for me as well. This is my left one. This is the bottom to the left. Great. Front twos. Front right 2. Right, buddy? Front left 2. And now we need the back 2. This is my back 2. Probably when it gets taller, I'll start going from the inside. This is my right 2. Now, it is time to install the door. Because the door swings, I'll step inside and then basically just sit this thing. I can't see real well. There we go. That was a little bit more of a pain in the butt than I wanted it to be. So it'll go smooth, but who cares about smooth? When does camping ever go smooth? I put that in there just to keep that wall pushed out where it belongs. Front left 3. So these basically just tuck into there now. By the way, I'm calling this Lincoln Logs for Big Boys. Careful. See, now once you've got it good and square, everything will just go real smooth, hopefully. Okay, this is my back 4th log. and you'll notice something different, and that's these cutouts. That's the spot that I have set for the windows to set in. And I wrote on the top, so they just go like that. Here's my left 5. Again, I wrote on the top from the outside. Again, depending on which direction you want the window to open. Just set them in like that. The tolerances are a little snug. Okay, I'm going to try to do this from the outside, but I might have to go inside. So the way I've got this done is there's a notch on both sides of the windows for the center logs to sit in. So there'll be 2 logs, and then it'll join back across the top. So let's give it a shot from here. With that floor underneath there, it really made this higher. So basically that's it. So 2 logs, kind of unsupported, until you get above the window, and then the corners will all tie back in again. All right, let's keep going. And you can see how that sits on there. It just sits right in that notch. And the tolerances are very close. As I tap it, it actually sinks down so that this corner gets up in that corner. Front right 6, which would be this one. Front right 6. Front left 6. Front left 6. I marked those 2 the same, but this one has a notch and this one does not. So if you can't figure it out, you shouldn't be building it. I'm not used to building it from the inside, so might take me a couple minutes to get used to. right 6. Left 6. And front right 7. Now that log, I had to do a little adjusting on it when I tore it down, because when the logs were starting to shrink, it was touching the window, therefore taking the weight off of the corner. So I had to take the chainsaw and carve it out just a little bit so that it puts the weight back on. You want it to touch at the corner, and then you want it to touch in this corner. You don't want it resting in the middle anywhere. When you're building an actual livable log cabin, typically you got a big chinking joint here. But I can't do that. I can't go pull into a campsite, build a log cabin, and chink the thing. Let's see. Now we're to the back log. Okay, now I'm going to put this top, the log that goes across the windows. As you can see, there's not much supporting these 2 logs, and they're actually leaning out right now. But when I get that next log on, it's going to join these 2 windows together with a corner. So this will hold that exactly where it needs to be, and that center won't be able to move anymore. The only problem for me is I'm here by myself. If there was 2 people, we could pick that log up there, push this where it needs to be, and then put it in place. However, I'm here by myself, so I'm going to have to do it all by myself, and this log isn't the lightest one there is. I'm going to try to do it from the outside because that's where I'm used to assembling it from. But the last time I put it together, this log was on the ground, and now it's not. So it'll take me a second to figure it out. So I've got to get that notch set on there, and then get it inside that window. Get it inside that window. There you go. And then get it inside this window. And now, a little hammering, I should be able to pull everything in place. Now, I should be able to tap this together. There. Now this one will keep that one from moving, and that's the goal the whole way through. I'm sure you can hear the traffic below. They have been stopping all morning, watching me assemble. It's in the right place. It shouldn't be that bad to let go of. There. Now again, this is my first log on the front that runs all the way across. So what this will do is get this wall brought back, you know, from the bottom up. I haven't had a log that went all the way across. So this wall could have ventured out a little bit. It could be a little bit more than 9 feet. It could be a little less than 9 feet. It should be close because of the way I have it built. So probably, if I just start by getting that so it'll catch it on that side, and then just get it into the door. I said into the door. There we go, we're in. Now, as you can see, it's in the door. It's on that side, but this is in. So when I bring this out, it should shift that whole wall. I'm trying to do it with one hand. It'll shift that whole wall. You see the door just comes shut. It actually picked the door up. The door was holding the wall in. So I need to take this out a little bit and take this Just a hair more, it's going to drop in. Hello. Okay, so Emily come out, she wants to go to Walmart, so I have helping hands because to get to Walmart I have to go and put it right on this corner. Put it right on this corner. Now go inside the cabin and go to that corner. I'm gonna sit this log up on that corner. If you could just hold it so it doesn't fall off the wall, you might not have to do anything at all. I'm gonna sit it there. You kind of just pay attention that it doesn't. Oh, I just dropped the ladder. Hold on, I got it. Got it. I'm gonna sit right there just for a second. Ready? Okay, hold on. I gotta move the ladder just this way a little bit. Ready? Okay, we're on. Just follow me. Trying to keep it from tipping over. Out of the way. Keep it from tipping over. I can't. Keep your end down lower. Don't try to go high with your end. Come up to the wall a little bit. What? Go hold the ladder like we did before. You hold the ladder from falling away. Just take care of this. This on top of the wall. Now, will you come up on the ladder?
I see why she's running out of the door.
Never mind, won't. Oh, is the ball stuck?
It's not stuck, it's just too close to the edge.
Oh yeah, she won't touch it normally. So now all I have to do is pick this thing up. Drop that side in. And drop that in. Slide it against there.
What? could be good, but I could be wrong.
I just gotta balance it.
Come on.
That. Now, this is the top roof panel for this side. You put that ladder right in the middle, like right in front of the door, right about where the gutter is. Come out, right there. This is the top one. Got to, first off, get it past there. That's where I gotta be for that one.
Where did it go? Get it out the top.
You heard her, Lavender.
She said, I didn't know anything. Come on.
Okay, last one. This one's the hardest one. I like that much better now. I don't have to worry about anybody hitting their head. All I need is a lawn chair and a dog. Lavender, come here, babe. Sit here. No, over here. Right here. A dog and a cat and a daughter. I need a daughter too. So daughter goes at the door. My Archie, bring the basketball and she'll come. My Archie and my daughter and my dog.
Can you sit?
Sit, sit. And we have a happy little family and we have a little log cabin.
Hi, Bubbies.
Ready to go camping?
She says, I do not know what that is.
Without filming, I believe I could probably put this together myself in an hour and a half with one or two helpers, probably a half an hour to 40 minutes. So, I think it's a success. All right, Arch. All right, buddy, bye. Say see you next time.